Highly attractive women have been portrayed through many different archetypes in films, both known for their hyperfeminine appearance and for the sexualization through the male gaze. Bimbo archetype was created to be Hollywood's response for a woman's desire for liberation and for so to oppose the Femme Fatale trope. The Bimbo is portrayed as innocent, naive, and non-threatening, unlike the Femme Fatale, who's manipulative, calculating, and inherently evil. Both Femme Fatale and the Bimbo are aware of their attractiveness and the power that it withholds in society. But as Bimbo is portrayed to not to have any intellectual depth or any other interest in upkeeping her appearance, she doesn't pose a threat to the patriarchal society and doesn't need to be the villain of the story. We see these archetypes being portrayed in chick flicks, which were specifically targeted for the female audience. In the film Mean Girls, we find the Femme Fatale in the ringleader of the Plastics, Regina George, who is made out to be the villain through on how she uses the power that her appearance hold in the social hierarchy.
Regina George is flawless.
I hear her hair is insured for $10,000.
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
Karen, on the other hand, is our stereotypical bimbo, embodying all the same attributes as Regina when it comes to her appearance, but with her lack of intelligence or social awareness, she is more disdained than envied.
England.
So if you're from Africa, why are you white?
Oh my god, Karen, you can't just ask people why they're white.
Even though both only withhold social power because of the sex appeal that their appearance gives to the male gaze, the two archetypes' difference comes down to the fact that woman can't seem to be aware of her beauty and clever at the same time without being portrayed as evil. As Femme Fatale was the villain of the films, Bimbo was made out to be a popular insult term to ridicule and dismiss women in the 90s and early 2000s media. The media used the term to disparage culturally powerful women and undervalue their mental health problems, or describe women involved in sex scandals with politicians or public figures, both highlighting the misogynistic mentality that the era withheld, even though women's independence and representation of it was increasing. Bimbo was once again used to fight against women's liberation and to push patriarchal values to the social dialogue. In recent years, the bimbo archetype is being reclaimed in the terms of feminism on social media platforms. Bimbofication movement is calling for respect towards hyperfemininity, which is most often only seen through the male gaze, and redefining bimbo culture as an inclusive and empowering mindset. But how much the portrayal of these female archetypes have affected us as a society, and can women only embrace hyperfemininity through masked unintelligence, which is worn like armour against the stigma relating to the appearance? Nobody wants to be the villain, so Femme Fatale is an unlikely trope to be reclaimed, but hopefully we could see hyperfemininity being embraced as a self-expression and to acknowledge that women can be clever and enjoy the pleasures of the appearance rather than seeing it through the archetypes and the associations that the media has placed on them.